We've learned the basics and can now operate SketchUp, but we haven't really made a coherent project. Well, Sebi here, and today we'll be doing just that. You heard me right.
Sebi.
We're going to be making this set of furniture right here. Now, first, what I would usually do is changing the camera view to top view and making sure to reduce the field of depth so it'll be flatter. I would usually start from the plan view of the 3D object to work with. The set consists of a table and armchairs. I will divide it into two categories. Since the chairs are the same shape, we can focus on making one and duplicating it later. To make sure the chair will fit around the table, we can measure out from the center of the circle like this. Since the new shape would be attached to the circle, we could select it and press Ctrl as we move it to create a duplicate instead. Now we can delete the remaining shape attached to the circle. Let's make a simple table for this one. Create a height with a push and pull tool. I put the height directly, which is 0.5. We're gonna make a hidden compartment in the table for books or toys and electrical socket. Now the body of the table is done, we can go ahead and create a group out of it so it won't detach or attach to unwanted geometries. Now you can start using the tagging system for projects like this to organize it. You can assign the object by selecting the tag you want to apply and click on the object. Then you can toggle the tagged object on and off to make it easier to look at what's underneath without having to hide objects. It works just like layers in Photoshop or similar software. Let's make the top cover part of the table. Just input the same radius as the body base and give it thinner height. Don't forget to group it before putting it on top of the body. You can scale it up uniformly to give it that slightly bigger sizing tabletops usually have. I'll go ahead and tag it as a tabletop. Now we move to the armchair. I'll cut it in half just so we'll have symmetrical shape. When the seat shape's done, we can go ahead and duplicate it with the same method as earlier. Then we can open up the side toolbar to find more tools and use the mirror tool to flip it on our desired axis. In this case, the x-axis or the red line. Once flipped, we can start aligning it. And don't worry too much about the seam right now. Just go ahead and make sure it doesn't have a hole. Group them, and we're good to go. Let's go ahead and give the armchair its legs. You can do whatever method you like to achieve the same result. And that's the fun part about these things. Since we haven't have a tag for the armchair, I'll just hide our chair part just to get it out of the way temporarily. When we're done, we can bring back hidden objects by going to the display menu on the right and turning on the hidden objects for group objects or hidden geometry for non-grouped objects. Then we can right-click and pick Unhide. Make sure to group the object to ease you with moving things and tag to organize things better. Since we're done with the one generic armchair design, we can go ahead and duplicate it to go around the table, and we're pretty much done with a basic model. All we need to do now is to color it, and since the chair model is a uniform duplicate, when one model material is changed, the duplicates follow, which is really handy. I'll just add some finishing touches like putting electrical sockets, books, and toys in the compartment to show the functionality of the table even better. Let's tag him in an accessory tag so we can toggle the additional objects on and off. Put the lid back on and we're done. You can move the chair, slide open the tabletop, and ta-da! You just made a dynamic furniture model. You're doing great! I might put you up in a challenge in the next one. But until then, bye-bye!